Hey and welcome back to Spiral Fashion. My name is Aniela and today we're gonna sew another project from scraps to gifts. This project is perfect for someone who's organized but also loves pretty things because even tissue deserve a cute cover. And this little tissue pouch is reusable, practical, and looks absolutely adorable. So, if you like to make one for yourself or as a gift for someone, so you are in the right place. And of course, I have prepared a PDF pattern on my site spiralfashion.com when you can download it and use it to speed up your sewing process. So, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and let's begin! Iron your fabric before, during, and after sewing. It helps the pieces lie flat and gives a cleaner final result. As a beginner, always choose easy to sew fabrics. My recommendation: cotton, linen, and cotton canvas. For more tips for what type of fabrics beginners should choose, you can find on my site spiralfashion.com. I will drop the link with this special post about fabrics on my description box. How to avoid mistakes during sewing. That's very important. Always, as a beginner, remember to mark, even as a professional seamstress, always try to mark left sides of your fabrics. This way, you always remember which side is which. It's very important, special when you are using fabric with similar colors and patterns on left and right side. How to quilt fabric in quick and easy way. Lay your batting flat, place your fabric right side up, and cut all the way around, leaving some 1-2 centimeters CM allowances around the fabric. Pin with pins. And so you CM guide for even spacing. Turn and quilt across the other direction. If you want to know more how to quilt fabric, I will leave you a link in the description box. And your quilted fabric is ready to use. If your fabric needs some structure, I recommend to use fusible interfacing with glue. How to use it? It's super easy. Place the glue side to the left side of fabric and press with hot iron. Slowly, don't rush anything. Just press for a few seconds till glue will melt. And voila! Your fabric is firm, crisp and stable, as you see. For reference, you can check the fabrics without and with, soft, crunchy and with fusible. At least you can see the fabric is more firm. Four beginner-friendly ways to make a pattern from any shape. Here as an example will be notebook. First, we need to know height, width, and depth. And let's start measuring our notebook. Here are some tips. And measure width, length, and depth. Optional, you can add some other width. Open your book flat. Start measuring from the inside edge at about 6 centimeters. On the side, wrap the tape around the cover. Measure all the way to the other side, inside edge, and add another 6 centimeters. Close your book and loosen the tape gently. Open it again to check the natural
Loosen the tape
gently, and voila, this gives you the perfect final width of your book. And draw your measurements straight on the fabric or on the paper. Super beginner friendly method, just use ready-made pattern you can download from my site spiralfashion.com, where you can find not only patterns but more sewing tips and tricks. Pin your pattern or use weights to keep the pattern in place, and cut out with scissor or rotary cutter. Next method is tracing around the object directly on fabric. Here, for example, place the book or notebook on your fabric and redrive the shape. After you finish, don't forget to add seam allowances and additional ease. And the last one method is molding. It's shaping the fabric around the object. Place your notebook, for example, on left side of the fabric and cover with fabric, like sandwich between two pieces of fabric. Then start molding. After you create some shape around your notebook, it's time to redraw the shape. But it's very important to add some ease and of course seam allowances. And very last step is just cutting your pattern out. Don't forget about your seam allowances and some ease, because it's easier to downsize than upsize, trust me. Final check and voila, your pattern is ready. And in this case it's book sleeve. Cut lining and main fabric. With right sides together, place main fabric on lining and sew 1 centimeter from edge using straight stitch, and don't forget to leave gap 2 centimeters. Trim the fabric on the corners to reduce bulk. And turn the right side out through our gap. Using a stick with a rounded end, carefully push out and shape the corners. Give it a good press with your iron to flatten the seams. Fold in half and again fold in half one side to this folded marked line and overlapping 1 centimeter to the front, and repeat the same on the other side, and pin and sew 1 centimeter from the edge. Now it's time to turn right side out. And again, use a stick with a rounded tip to gently push out the corners. You can give a last press with your iron and voila, first one is ready. Cut one rectangle and both edges, shorten both edges, fold twice and pin. And sew with the straight stitch. Press flat, and now it's time to fold in half with left sides together. Then again, you're gonna fold it to this folded line, but a bit overlapping 1 centimeter to the front. And repeat the same step on the other side. Now it's time to pin and sew our rough edges with straight stitch. Cut off bulky fabric like 0.5 centimeter from seams, so be careful to not cut them. And it's time to turn right side out. And again, take a stick with a rounded tip and gently poke the corners so they look neat. And top stitch 1 centimeter from the edge with straight stitch. And voila, this is how it looks like French seam. Turn right side out and your tissue bag is ready. As you see, this fabric left so many small fuzzy fabrics, so I always using this type of microfiber brush to remove all of these small threads. As you see, it works perfectly. I really recommend this tool. And our tissue covers are ready. I really love how they turn out. I really like this type of small type of covers, not only for tissues, but for example for phones and pencils. It's make this your bag more organized, but not only organized, but it just looks pretty. Sometimes when you take your stuff from your bag and you're only checking like this, you look for pencil, and you can look in pencil. You can find a pencil in the beautiful this pencil cover with beautiful flowers. You know, like space you're smiling. Oh, it looks so beautiful. It's exactly the same with the tissues. When you find them in this beautiful fabric cover with pretty print, or this fabric is structure, you can touch it in your hands and oh, it's nice, it makes smiles on your face. It's better than a plastic cover that makes it look more artificial. And I know some people like it to keep it with in plastic, but I like this type of stuff like in fabric, in small decorations, looking so pretty. And and cute just. And if you have the same feeling as I have, so you can make this type of fabric tissue covers for yourself or as a gift, and you can reuse all this stack of your fabrics. And that's all. If you like to make similar for yourself or for your loved one, you can find free PDF pattern on my site sputterfashion.com. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and see you in the next one.